Today is the first Spirit Halloween talk of the season. Coaster season, right off the bat, I know for the coaster lovers of my channel, is not over yet. There's still a little over a month left of coaster season. But at the same time, Halloween season is coming pretty quickly. That's how fast this year is going. 2015 is going by pretty quick, which I'm kind of upset about at the same time that I'm not. Because 2015 has been a good year. There's still a lot to look forward to for me. Right off the bat, Spirit Halloween talk is just about everything Spirit Halloween. I'm gonna be making, right now I have no Spirit Halloweens in my area, which I'm pretty pissed about, but I guess it's okay because I have one not too far from me. I have one maybe about like 25 minutes away from me, so I'll go to that one. Now, here's the problem with that. Last year I made 2 Spirit Halloween walkthroughs, so I don't know if this year I'll only be able to make 1, because I know the Spirit Halloween store locator is not completed yet, as from what I hear. It's the first draft, so I don't really know if there will end up being some in my area. I haven't really searched around. I'm not like that. I just want to wait to see what happens, see if the store locator adds some stores to it. But I would like to see some more stores in my area. I mean, last year we had 3 in my area, not too far from me at all. This year there's none so far, so I'm like, what? There has to be at least 1 this year. So I'm assuming, hopefully, we'll see what next week brings, or the week after. Because they said, apparently, that in between August 13th to 15th, or Labor Day weekend, will be when most, if not all, Spirit Halloween stores open. So I'll have to see, maybe like next week or something, if the store locator added some more stores and maybe I have one in my area. If not, I'll just go to the one that's about 20 minutes away from me. But that's the problem with that. Usually I'm not really driven around that much when it comes to that stuff. But so this year, sadly, there may only be 1 walkthrough. But I am getting a couple of props this year. I'm not so sure what. I may only get 1 prop during the season, and maybe 1 or 2 for clearance for the next year, 2016. So we're gonna look through the props. Oh, well, okay then. We're going to look through the exclusives, since all the exclusives are technically this year, and the props that are coming back, new props. So we'll start off, I guess, with the smaller props. Some small props, I'm just going through them. You have the Lost Lizzie Blue Haunted Doll, very cool. Reminds you of the Romy Antique doll, exactly. You have the Cracked Haunted Doll returning, some lawn scares. Red Rosie Haunted Doll, she is pretty cool. They're $20, so they aren't too terribly bad price. Some Groundbreakers are coming. All these lawn scares are pretty cool. Then you have some like $30 to like all the way ranging from like $50 stuff. You have some more lawn, you have a 3-piece lawn zombie. I may have to get that this year because I'm having maybe like a little zombie scene on my lawn this year. Talking Tree Face, he's returning. I think he has been around for a couple of years actually. He's been around for a while. Animated Spooky Tree with Dish, some more tree stuff. Really cool hanging heads. Broken Glass hanging head, I always like that. The Burnt Zombie hanging head reminds you of the Smoldering Zombie's head just by like the look of it. The Pumpkin Knife hanging head, very creepy. Ghostwriting Book is returning, as you see. He's placed in the swamp this year, which is very cool. I have him, by the way. Frozen Male hanging head, which is very, very cool. All the heads are very creepy. The Pumpkin Door Knocker, very cool. Monkey Chimes. Some new babies. 3, I see. Lollipop Zombie Baby, which I think has double sides. That's really freaky. The Goriest Zombie Baby. And the Goriest Baby. So I don't really know if that was a mistake, but whatever. The Creepy Cat Urn. That is kind of sad and creepy at the same time. Creepy Sailor Boy with Block. I really, really like this prop. He's very cool. I may have to get him, but I'm not so sure. The Doug and Phil DeGrave zombie baby. So you could see that some zombie babies are returning this year, but you only see one here. Haunted Lantern's coming back. The Crepper Trudy animated doll. She's very scary. Haunted Lamp is coming back. You have some really cool hanging props. And Arrow Hanging Corpse, he's from last year. He's coming back. Face Off Baby Doll over there. Very cool. Now let's look at the animatronics part. Talking skeleton cameos. Now I really like those. They are very cool. They're $60, so they are a bit expensive, I guess you can say, but not too bad. But talking skeleton cameos, I may have to get those. They're very creepy and cute at the same time. Roaming Antique Doll, she's coming back. That was bound to happen. BS Roaming Rosie Red Antique Doll, which I personally like her better. I like blue better than red. I know some people may beg to differ with that, but it's just me. I think red, though, looks better on a doll like that than blue, which is pretty creepy. I really like the red Victorian style on her, and I also really like the hair on this one. Werewolf Rug. Of course, he was a bit of a disappointment because all he does is make noises and his eyes light up for $100. That's quite expensive for that. Compost Corpse. Compost Corpse. I know he's gonna already be a great seller because already I know some people have gotten him on YouTube. He's very cool. I really like him. He isn't my favorite this year, but I really like his animation. It makes him like an animated Groundbreaker, like the static Groundbreakers in animation form. See-Through Cindy, she's coming back. Always a very cool looking prop. But she's static for $130. That is pricey, but I love her detail. Shotgun Blast Zombie with Gun, one of the techie props this year. Now, what I do like about him is I like his animation, how he falls back instead of doing something unrealistic like jumping up. But what I don't like about him, I don't like his gun. It's pretty creepy in an unrealistic and dumb way. I don't like it at all. And $140, I guess that's an okay price, but I'm not getting him this year. And I'm afraid that he'll break because he's bi-techie, so you never know. Pumpkin Guardian Grave, he's huge according to the tours and the Spirit Halloween walkthroughs. He is really big. I thought he was going to be pretty small, but I stand corrected. He's big. Swinging Skeleton Boy. He is very cool. I know he'll be one of the top sellers this year. Very cool. Possessed Wall Hanger, she's coming back. Always a cool prop to look at. Now, this kind of got me. Peekaboo Penny, whichever props are in the Egg Harbor Township location are the props that are going to be in every single store this year. And we didn't see Peekaboo Penny or Broken Spine Girl. So now that kind of worries me at the same time that it makes me wonder, are they actually not coming back this year, or was the exclusive sign just a mistake? Because Peekaboo Penny, I know, was a top seller last year. She was a really cool prop last year, very scary. Broken Spine Girl, I would understand why she wouldn't come back in mistake form, because she has the same exact scream as Twitching Banshee. That'd be kind of weird to have them have same audio props in stores. Unless, of course, you put, like, her in the swamp, because Twitching Banshee's in the subway station. Lunching Lily's coming back. I have her. Always a very scary and awesome prop. One of my favorites from last year. Got her for clearance last year for $85, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, $80 or $85. Moonshine Battle Zombie. I really love this prop. This prop is definitely going to be possibly one of them that I get. I really like this prop. I love how he slowly comes out and pops out, like it's like slow then fast. It's very cool. $180 is of course pretty expensive, but I know a lot of people have already gotten him already, and everyone loves him. And I'm pretty sure when I see him, I'll love him too. Cerberus Three-Headed Dog. This prop is really cool. He's also very big. I was not that crazy about him when I first saw him, but like, he was a bit of a disappointment. I thought he was going to be one of my wish list items this year, but then I like noticed he's not really on my wish list still, but he's still a very cool prop. Incinerator. Now when it says he comes with the fog, I don't think he comes with the fog, because like usually the props don't really come with the fog, because that you would be paying like an extra $70 or $80 for that. Because he's already $180, so he's pretty expensive. But I don't think he comes with the fog, because most of the props this year don't come with the fog, but they are able to be included with the fog. He's a very cool prop, but I'm not going to get him this year. Same with him. I thought I was going to really like him. I thought he was going to be one of my wish list items, but it ended up turning out he's $180 for very, very limited motion. All he does is like struggle and all that. Not that cool at all, really. Broken Spine Girl. I explained about her already. Twitching Banshee. I also really, really like her this year. She's an awesome prop. She's really, really cool. I like her a lot. I can zoom in. I really, really like her. She's awesome. I don't know if I will get her this year or not, because she'll probably go good with like a possession theme this year that I'm having on my lawn as one of the themes, but you never know. You never know what can happen. Black Widow Flaming Witch, a very cool prop when I saw her. She's kind of like a witch version of like Untimely Death statue. That's what it really reminds me of. But she has like different sayings. Untimely Death statue I think only had like 2 sayings. I don't know how many sayings this one has, but she's a very cool prop. Harbinger Hell, same thing. He's very cool, just limited motion, $200 for that limited motion. The only thing that moves on him is his mouth, really. But I do like how his staff glows. I have to give props for that. Swinging Swamp Hag, as people like to say. I don't know. She is really cool. I know she'll be a good seller, but she's witch form of Pumpkin Nester. Very cool prop. Probably won't get her this year, though. He is really cool. When I saw him on the Sprit Halloween 2015 tour, I really like how his mouth flashed, and like everything flashed on him. It looks like his whole entire body was flashing. I also really like how his clothes are tattered. I don't know if I will get him this year, because he's $230. But that leads me to Creepy Rising Animated Doll, which I do want this year, because I'm glad that she's in stores. I really like how she rises, and she's the tall version too. Like, she isn't the small version. That's why I want her. She's like a Reaper in disguise, as I like to say. It's very cool. I really like this prop. Probably one of my favorites this year, knowing that she's in stores. Very cool. And she would also go good in like my bedroom / possession theme on my lawn. Possessed Baby, final one of this video. I saw his box on one of the Sprit Halloween 2015 tours by like William Power's channel, but I don't really know if they don't have him on. They don't have him on display, but they do have his box. So I don't know. That leads me to like, is he technically in stores this year, or does he just have some leftover boxes? Because we didn't see anything of him last year in stores. So apparently he at least has his box in stores this year. So that's good. But he's $300, so I'm not going to get him, because that's a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. Usually Sprit Halloween doesn't have $300 props in their store, but apparently this year they do. All different price ranges this year. So this year looks like it'll be a very good year. Very good year. Expect another Sprit Halloween talk maybe like in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, but you never know when one can come up. And also expect the Sprit Halloween walkthrough in a couple of weeks. Like, I don't really know when, because I don't know when the store is opening that I want to go to, but you never know. So yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some more coaster videos, because that's not over yet. And thank you so much.